Lisa, I'm feeling stuck and I'm not so sure about my future. What can I do? All right, so that's really two questions. So let me answer the first one. Feeling stuck. The best way to get yourself unstuck is to make a new choice. It's really it's that simple. You know, make a new choice. So maybe the stuckedness is about making the choice. So if you want to go back and take a look at your feelings, are you afraid to make a new choice? Are you afraid of change? Are you afraid of, going through transformation or being in transition? And, excavate what those feelings are about and what they're connected to. I mean, is it circumstantial, situational, or is this a pattern that you have been protecting and reinforcing since an episode from childhood, right? So it could be light work, or it could be very deep work on the stuckedness. And it's easy to keep doing the same things, even though we don't get the result that we want, because we know how to do them. It's easy. It's not scary. We're expecting not to go anywhere, to be disappointed. You would be shocked at how many people really just don't want to, get off the couch and change the channel. So get off the couch and change the channel, so to speak, if I can use it as a metaphor, and make a new choice. And it can be something as simple as taking a different route to work in the morning than what you usually do. That'll just change things up on the road on the way. Going to lunch at a new place, maybe brown bagging it, where you pack your own lunch and take your own lunch for a while, save a bunch of money that way too. It might be giving yourself some time to sit down and try to figure out what's not really working, that you would like to make a change, and what are some of the tiny baby steps that you can take to make that begin to happen, begin to manifest that for yourself. So you have lots and lots of manifesting power. You just have to engage with it. And when you engage with your manifesting power, you also activate the law of attraction. Will attract to you that which it is that you are desiring now. Right. So manifesting, if you don't know what it is or how to use it, two resources that you can have is if you go to my website and you cruise around on my blog for a while, right before you leave, there'll be a pop-up window that'll say, do you want to learn how to manifest? Sign up for that free webinar. If you're serious about it, I have a Manifesting Your Desires online course. Go to my website under online courses and you'll find it there, and it will get you up and running very quickly to manifest something different so you can get unstuck. And then for not sure of my future, that can be dealt with in a couple of ways. First of all, everything that you do today, right now, that you're doing today, every decision you make, every person you talk to, everywhere you go, everything you think about is creating your new future in the near, very near, into the future, go into the near future, very near future, and let's say sort of near future, at least a year out, maybe 4 or 5 or 10 years out, right? If you decide to have a baby tomorrow, right now you've got the future set up for the rest of your life, which is going to be quite different than it is today, right? Based on that one decision. So every decision that you make, right, is creating that particular future. There is another way that you can get a peek of that. I recently did a class on visiting your future self, and it was me taking you through a guided meditation where you can actually visit your future self. And this exercise comes out of my coaching program. Everyone who is in my coaching program, they visit their future self based on the choices that they have made thus far. And then as they create new choices or make new decisions, we go back in and we revisit the future so that they can see the trajectory of the choices that they've been making. In other words, how that new choice is going to affect the future and what it will look like, how it's created, called visiting your future self. So I'm probably going to repeat that as a class. If you're interested in visiting your future self, the best thing to do is to go ahead and get on my e-list. And when you're on my e-list, you'll get an email that says, come to the class. when we'll visit your future self. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it, which is it's a little different. It's called working in a sacred cubist space. This is a little different in that you are getting snippets of your future, but primarily what you're doing there is you're working on how to see what is coming, see what needs to be let go, see who or what is supporting you in that endeavor, what will inspire you, who's got your back, and what you need to have boundaries about so that you can get what it is that you want. That's almost like a journey. You know, I learned that from my teacher, Sonia Choquette, who's a wonderful teacher. And I incorporate a lot of her methodologies in my practice. So that's another way. Again, that's something that I offer to people that are in my classes and my workshops and coaching programs with me. If you signed up for my New Beginnings group program, you will go through those exercises, the visiting your future self, and working through a sacred cubist space, so you can get a lot of good information there. Another way to do it is to work in the Akashic Records. I'll be talking about the Akashic Records all in March and how you might have an opportunity to work in there either with me or on your own. Okay.